This thing is just so bad. It's a self-cleaning tank. Oh no. So we have all of this stuff right here. Breadcrumbs, rice. I'm gonna pour it a little bit harder this time. Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who looked at my last video, went to my second channel and commented your advice on me picking out a hamster. I think I've come to the conclusion now of who I want to get it from, and I'm so stoked. Like, I cannot wait to get this hamster and all the videos that I can do. If you like hamster content, make sure you guys stay tuned. As you can see, I finally got something up in the room here. You would have seen it if you saw my video on my second channel of me finishing up the room. I guess I won't show it too much, but you guys can go check out that video, hung that up. But because you guys really enjoyed this video where I did a review and set up stuffed animal tank, I decided I would go ahead and do another one. So before we get into this video, if you guys want me to do a third part, hit that like button and 1,500 likes and I'll do a part 3. But today's tank, I'm sure pretty much all of us have owned at some point, and I am just really excited to like get into it, do the test on it and everything, because this thing is just so bad. Like, the amount of bad betta tanks that are out there, hamster cages that are out there, so many pet supplies that are out there that are so bad for these animals, it just blows my mind. Let me go ahead and throw you guys to the store. All right, so I need to find the tank. Let's see if they have it. So if you guys remember when I did the items not to buy for a betta fish, this was one of the aquariums. But this one I just find so interesting. I just want to know if it works, and I never tested it. The betta died way too soon for me to ever be able to tell. It's a self-cleaning tank. I want to test it out. I want to put gravel in it and stuff like that inside and see if it'll actually clean. I want to do the ultimate test.
Look what I got.
Yes, chips for our guac.
Can someone tell me why? I'm spotting Planet Fishness. Buy something she told everyone not to buy? A fraud.
But I'm gonna return it after I buy it. Okay, so I think I'll just come up with something to do after I make this video, because I just realized that I can't return it. Also,
Yes, it sounded muffled because
I'm gonna try this drink. Oh no, who does that? I mean, I think it's good. So yeah, this thing is it's great. I haven't figured out what I want to test it with yet. Like, I don't know if this is weird, but like I kind of want to test it with like juice. I don't know. I gotta figure out something to test it with. But I want to go ahead and let's go ahead and set down the camera and check this thing out, because this is just so bad. Is that it actually comes with some rocks, backgrounds, and a cup, which, by the way, doesn't make this thing any better. It just makes it easier for me to set it up. And their little slogan thing here is no mess, no stress maintenance solution. Oh, it looks like we have a leak. So how, if this is full, how am I supposed to do this here? Yeah, see, that's just going everywhere. I'm gonna disagree. So we have all of the stuff right here that came in this tank, and this thing is like, this is so bad. Like, honestly, the cup is half the size, if not more, of this aquarium. Like, can we take a second here? So I did notice that on here they did say to add water conditioner, which is good, I guess. But I guess I can go ahead and just set it up now, like at least build this thing, because it all fell apart when I took it out after I stopped the clip. Like, honestly, I like the design. I like how like modern it is, and like it's floating. Like, there's this whole space under here, it makes it look like it's floating. That's cool. The technology is cool. However, this is advertising that you don't need a heater, a filter, and that 0.7 gallons is good enough for your betta. But I do want to use these rocks that it came with. So let's go ahead and rinse these real quick. Bag is like so dusty. I also got a lot of water in here, so it was a lot dirtier than this. These rocks definitely should have come pre-rinsed. Last step is to put this on. But now the actual tank is set up, I just need to fill it up with water. And I think I'll just use this cup to go ahead and fill it. Another thing about this aquarium is that it is not big enough to hold more than gravel and a fish, and it's not even big enough to have a fish in it anyway. But it would be really hard because, first of all, there's this huge hole which the betta is bound to jump on. You also can't put like a hide in here for the betta, And I do have this that's gonna be for another video, but I think I'm gonna put it in here after I fill it and just see like how much room it takes up. All right, so I got the first cup of water here. Let's just see what happens and if it like kind of fills up that back thing. Bunch more water in, and it looks like it fills it up to wherever the water is in here. And there is this like faint line, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to fill it up to there. I could look at the directions, but why bother? But something I'm noticing is that this is pretty cloudy. Like for whatever reason, I don't know. It's not the water, and I rinsed the rocks, so I'm not really sure what's making it cloudy. I have figured out the ultimate way to test this tank, and it's gonna be a little gross, but I think it's gonna work and be the most accurate. I was looking in my kitchen and I was trying to figure out, because I don't have like food coloring and I didn't really want to use like milk or juice or anything because that kind of get gross. Then I thought, and I was like, what is most similar to what would be in a Betta tank? Like there's gonna be food, there's gonna be debris, there's gonna be like poop and stuff. So what I came up with is here's gonna be some breadcrumbs. This is kind of gonna be like food. It's about the same size as like pellets. And then rice. Now the rice is gonna be a little bit more difficult. This is like larger, but I think it'd still be a good test. And to really make sure that it's clean, I have a bottle of water because this water's kind of cloudy for whatever reason. And I'm pretty sure it's not my drinking water. So I'm gonna use a bottle of water when I do this test to see if it'll get clean, and we'll see how much of this is in the chamber back there. When I put this rice in, it kind of looks like it'd be fish waste when it sinks down. Okay, sink, and it kind of goes into the rocks like that. I mean, that's basically exactly what would happen, and I can't even see too much of it. So let's see what happens when I pour this in. So it says slowly. Okay, I guess it wasn't at the right level. So I'm just pouring. All right, so now it's flowing over, and I'm pouring this pretty hard. Like, I'm pouring this pretty hard. Obviously, the rice might be a little bit heavier than other stuff, but I don't see anything. Oh, I'm not sure that that's rice. I don't really know what that is, but there's still a little bit that's pouring in here. But I don't see any rice, so I find that very interesting. So that's just the first test, and that just proves that it's just not, it doesn't really do its job. Like, this is pretty much as close as you're gonna get that isn't actual fish poop and stuff. All right, so I got my bottle of water. Need to put these in. I don't know how much to put in. Okay, some of them are sinking. So let's see with this very clean bottle of water if this thing will actually work. I'm gonna pour it a little bit harder this time, so it is moving the stuff up. Oh, it looks like we have a leak. We have a leak, guys, going literally everywhere. That's great, and this is exactly why this doesn't work. So I'm just cleaning up the spill here, but obviously I should have been paying a little bit more attention, but as you guys can see, that only took a little bit. I stopped pouring it in, and then 30 seconds later, it's just pouring out. So if someone's in a rush and they pour water in, they don't realize that it's filling up. Also, if this is on here, you can't even see, you just have to rely on this thing. But let's try and remove the chamber from it and see what happens. So this process doesn't seem too easy because I'm kind of sitting in here. So how, if this is full, how am I supposed to do this here? Yeah, see, that's just going everywhere. I just want it to be mentioned that I literally am making such a mess because this thing is full. So I have the flash on. So out of all the breadcrumbs that we poured in, that's pretty much all that is in there. Like, can you guys see? Like, obviously, yes, it got some up, but that's not all of them. Well, that was definitely 52 times harder and more work than just having like a 5-gallon tank and using a gravel vac and doing a water change. I got the box soaking wet, used a ton of paper stuff to soak up the water. There's also water all under this thing when I lifted all of this out. And there were still so many breadcrumbs and rice inside of the tank. So that was just a terrible result to the test. But I did put the PVC pipe in, so let me do a little bit of B-roll of it just for the fun. So yeah, honestly, I think this may even be worse than the last tank. Here's just a side-by-side view. This one was a full gallon. This one is 0.7 gallons. I don't remember what we rated this one overall, maybe like a 4 out of 10, but I think this one here, I think this one might even be like a 2 out of 10. Comment down below which one of these you think is worse and rating as well for this tank. Why do companies think that things this small and that malfunction should be a home for an animal? Doesn't make sense. Like, both of these are so bad. I'm gonna empty it and clean it and stuff. And that PVC pipe is gonna be for Morton, which I will be doing a video for Morton very soon, and I'm very excited to be doing it, so stay tuned for that. But I guess that is it for this video. This literally caused such a mess. Like, this is ridiculous, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and check out my merch. The Halloween merch is only available for a few more days. Make sure you guys go check it out, and I guess my second channel. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.